Have you ever felt exhausted trying to be a good person all the time? What if I told you that your desperate attempt to maintain this perfect image might be slowly destroying your authentic self? Today, we're diving deep into one of Carl Jung's most provocative ideas. Why trying to be good might be the very thing holding you back from becoming whole. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you smiled when you wanted to scream? How often have you said yes when every fiber of your being wanted to say no? This isn't just about being polite. It's about wearing what Jung called the persona, a social mask we've crafted to gain acceptance. Let me tell you something that might shock you. Being a good person could be nothing more than an act. And according to Jung, this performance is costing you more than you realize. You see, Jung understood something profound about human nature. He knew that beneath our polished exterior lies what he called the shadow. All those parts of ourselves we're afraid to acknowledge. The anger, the jealousy, the selfishness we desperately try to hide. But here's where it gets interesting. The harder you try to be good, the stronger your shadow becomes. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. The more you push it down, the more forcefully it wants to surge up. Think about those seemingly perfect people who suddenly snap. The charitable community leader who embezzles funds, the devoted parent who abandons their family, the respected teacher who breaks under pressure. Jung would say these aren't exceptions. They're examples of what happens when we deny our shadow for too long. Let's get real for a moment. When you're constantly trying to be good, are you really being authentic, or are you just avoiding rejection? Jung believed that true growth comes not from being good, but from being whole, and that means embracing both your light and your darkness. This isn't about becoming evil or giving in to destructive impulses. It's about something far more profound: integration. Jung called this process individuation, becoming who you truly are, not who others want you to be. Here's a truth that might make you uncomfortable. Some of the most dangerous people in history weren't obvious villains. They were those who believed themselves to be perfectly good. When we deny our own capacity for darkness, we often project it onto others, creating enemies where there might be none. The real freedom, Jung suggested, comes when we stop trying to be good and start trying to be conscious. When we acknowledge our shadow, we can choose how to act rather than being driven by unconscious forces. Imagine living without the constant pressure to be perfect. Imagine being able to say no without guilt, to feel anger without shame, to acknowledge your desires without self-judgment. This is what integration looks like. But I'll warn you, this path isn't easy. It requires courage to look at parts of yourself you've been trained to reject. It demands honesty that might make others uncomfortable. Yet the alternative, living a half-life behind a mask of goodness, is far more costly. So here's your challenge. Next time you catch yourself trying to be good, pause and ask yourself, am I doing this from authentic conviction, or am I just playing a role? What am I afraid might happen if I showed my true feelings? Remember, the goal isn't to become bad, it's to become real. To quote Jung himself, I'd rather be whole than good. If this message resonates with you, if you're ready to explore beyond the surface of goodness, hit that subscribe button. Join our community of truth seekers who aren't afraid to look deeper. And let me know in the comments, what mask have you been wearing? What would it feel like to take it off? This is just the beginning of a journey toward authenticity, a journey that might be challenging, but infinitely more rewarding than perpetual performance. Thank you for having the courage to explore these depths with me. Until next time, remember, your darkness doesn't make you bad, it makes you human. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to join us on more explorations of the human psyche. See you in the next video.